Today, the topic of discussion is on virtual work, that is Engineering Mechanics, Module 5, Part 1, ESME 301. Now, the point of application A of a force Fi moves an infinitely small distance del Si, then the force Fi is said to do work which is defined as the product of the displacement del Si and the projection Fi cos alpha I of the force on the direction of the displacement. So in this figure, that is Fi, in the figure, that is in figure A, Fi is acting at a point A and the displacement of point A, that is del Si, that is from A to A dash. Thus using for the work the symbol del ui, we can write del ui equals to Fi cos alpha I del Si. This increment of work has the dimension of force multiplied by the length and is considered positive when the projection of force and the displacement have the same sense. When we make a virtual displacement of a movable system of rigid bodies acted upon by forces, the points of application of the forces move and the forces do a small amount of work called virtual work. Now, in terms of definition, we can write that virtual work is the total work done by the applied forces and the inertial forces of a mechanical system as it moves through a set of virtual displacement. When considering forces applied to a body in static equilibrium, the principle of least action required the virtual work of these forces to be zero. Now, from this previous discussion, we can write that summation of Fi cos alpha I into del Si equals to 0. Now, principle of virtual work. If a particle, a rigid body, or we can say that more generally, if a system of connected rigid bodies which is in equilibrium under various forces is given an arbitrary virtual displacement, the net work done by the external forces during the displacement is 0. That means del ui equals to 0. Next, the principle of virtual work is particularly useful when applied to the solution of problem involving in equilibrium of machines or mechanism consisting of several connected members. If a particle, rigid body or system of rigid bodies is in equilibrium, then the derivative of its potential energy with respect to variable defining its position is 0. Now, in figure 1 and from the figure 2, that is forces which do no work. Reaction at a frictionless pin due to rotation of a body around the pin. Reaction at a frictionless surface due to the motion of a body along the surface. Weight of a body with Cg moving horizontally. Friction force on a wheel moving with slipping. Now, from the figure 3, and this is some work done by several forces may be 0. So, bodies connected by frictionless pin, bodies connected by an inextensible cord, inertial forces holding together parts of a rigid body. Now, imagine a small virtual displacement of particle which is acted upon by several forces. So in this diagram, let me see figure 4, on a particle A, several forces are acting F1, F2 and F3 and so on. So the particle moves from A to A dash. The displacement is del R. So we can write the corresponding virtual work should be del U equals to F1 del R f1 that is f2 del r plus f3 del r, that means that is total resultant force, that is the r into del r. Now from the principle of virtual work we can say that if a particle is in equilibrium, the total virtual work of forces acting on the particle is zero for any virtual displacement. So if a rigid body is in equilibrium, the total virtual work of external forces acting on the body is zero for any virtual displacement of the body. If a system of connected rigid bodies remains connected during the virtual displacement, only the work of the external forces need be considered. Now, some application of principle of virtual work. So, problem number 1. Determine the force of the vice on the block for a given force P. So this is from the figure 5. The force P is acting on the vice as shown in the figure, and due to that force, the consider that the point B is displaced from B to B dash, and so that is from the figure 6. Now considering the work done by the external forces for a virtual displacement, that is del theta, only the forces P and Q produce non-zero work. So from the principle of virtual work we can write that del U equals to 0. So del UQ plus del UP, that is the two work done, that is the summation of the two work, that is minus Q del XB minus P del YC. So that is the displacement del X and del XB and del YC. So XB from the geometry we can write that 2L sin theta and YC equals to L cos theta. So from this, just by derivation, the del XB is equals to 2L cos theta del theta and del YC minus L sin theta del theta. So finally, putting these values, we will get the value of Q equals to half P tan theta. So if so, you can write that if the virtual displacement is consistent with the constraint imposed by supports and connection, only the work of loads, applied forces and the friction forces need be considered. Now from the problem 2, so determine the expression for theta and for the tension in the spring which corresponds to the equilibrium position of the spring. The unstressed length of the spring is h and the constant of spring is k. Neglect the weight of the mechanism. Now this is the from the figure 8, that is after displacement, that means the virtual work. From the principle of virtual work you can write that this del U equals to del UB plus del UF, that is equals to 0. So total work done equals to 0. So putting this value, so P into del YB minus F into del YC. Now we just calculate the value of del YB and del YC from the geometry, and F equals to, we know that minus F equals to Kx. So from the figure, the value of S is nothing but YC minus H. Now putting the value of YC, and we will get the value of F. Now putting all these values in this equation, so we will get the value of sin theta, that is P plus 2kh by 4kl. Finally F equals to half P. Now from the problem number 3, determine the magnitude of the couple M required to maintain the equilibrium of the mechanism. So this is the problem figure 9. The P is applied. Now the figure 10 also, it is the displaced figure. Now apply the principle of virtual work, del U equals to 0. So that is nothing but del UM plus del UP, that is putting this value. So finally that is 0 equals to m del theta plus p del xd, and xd equals to, from this geometry, 3l cos theta, and del xd equals to minus 3 l sin theta del theta. So finally putting on these values, and we will get the value of m equals to 3 pl sin theta. So thank you very much.